guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Sean Diddy Combs, you are quote unquote trying to stay positive for the first Christmas behind bars. Boo effing who. Baby, y'all compare to make us have sympathy for Diddy all you want. We all know he is being Scrooge McDuck and the Grinch that stole Christmas and Ebenezer Scrooge all in one. He probably grinding those roaches up to make his jailhouse manifesto, using their little dead carcasses for ink, making his manifesto. I'll tell you one thing. JayZ better hope, and I'll be live later to talk about this, better hope and pray. He better hope and pray that he really wasn't at nothing Diddy had. I know he said we weren't friends, but when do you need friends to participate in a good old-fashioned professional shindig? If you get what I'm saying. But forget all that, right? He better hope that he is telling the truth, because they said, or actually, he better hope Diddy don't got no proof. You think he got a handwritten note? Spritz with, what type of scent you think JayZ, but probably some Killian. Spritz with some Killian, talking about his friendship to Diddy. Anyway, they said Diddy's trying to stay positive for the first Christmas behind bars. Details of his holiday meal and more. On the morning of November 22nd, Sean Diddy Combs entered a New York City courtroom for a pre-trial hearing. Wearing prison khakis, the rapper's face lit up when he spotted his family member seated in the second row. Oh, shut up, Diddy, says an eyewitness. Why would they light up? Since according to the prosecution, you were sneaking secret phone calls to them and talking to everybody with your legs kicked up, about to go to the commissary and yelling at Justin and Quincy and whoever to get on the bag and keep rehabilitating your image. They said, led by his mom, Janice Combs, 6 of his 7 children had arrived a few minutes earlier and were sitting together, and they were holding hands when their dad appeared. He smiled, he waved, he blew them kisses and mouthed, "I love you" to them. I wish I had been there. I would have been to the bailiff, turn himself around and make him face the court. Up here acting like he had the BET Awards all over again, blowing kisses into the audience. Ninja, turn yourself around and take your punishment. He appeared to be in good spirits. That only lasted a second. Not for long. 5 days later, Diddy's request for bail was denied for a third time. He spent Thanksgiving behind bars and is now set to celebrate Christmas while incarcerated in the MDC. The rapper, 55, was arrested and indicted on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. Y'all know this. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they said since his arrest, more than 20 civil suits have been filed against him, and he was denied all charges. All right, let's get into. However, this year, and I don't know why, I feel like this was written by his PR people. Read the room. We want him to suffer. We don't want him to have cake or ice cream, especially no ice cream. We want him to sit there in penance for what he has done. They said this year will be a Christmas unlike any other for Diddy, one marked by loneliness and without his usual luxuries. You mean his freak-offs? You mean the tyranny of evil men? He's trying to stay positive, says a source in the latest Us Weekly cover story. In years past, the Sean John founder has been surrounded by famous friends and loved ones, including his mother and children. Was JayZ there? Oh yeah, that's right. He's not a friend. Adds the source, the holidays will especially be hard for the family without their father. I agree, but you know how I know this is written by Diddy's PR team, or at least source? Because the holidays will be especially hard for the family without their father. What about their mother? But whatever, none of my business. The cement walls of the MDC aren't very festive this time of year. There are no decorations, says a federal prison consultant, Sam Mangle, noting that contraband or anything with sharp edges or pins are prohibited at the facility. Now, visitors are welcome on the holidays. See, you can go see your daddy on the holidays. It's okay, baby love. Somebody dress baby love up as a reindeer and take her to see Diddy. I think that will cheer him up. Um, but the stays are brief. He says they usually last 30 minutes to an hour and are limited to the 4 people at a time. That's fine. As a matter of fact, everybody go one at a time. And that way Diddy can have fun all Christmas Day. He got 11 kids. If they all stay for an hour, that's like what? At least 10 hours? How many kids that man got? 7 kids? That means that's 7 hours. That's your whole day. If you sleep in late, they open up gifts. They get over to you. You send baby love in first, just like a reindeer, with her mama, who seems to be the new Kim Porter, but without the prestige and money, but all the misery that is dating Diddy. Baby love going first. Then you got Champ. She live in NYU. Then you can send in the twins one at a time, so they each get an hour. Then you send in Justin, Christian, and what's his name, Quincy. And then you top off your day by ruining Mark Agnafilio's Christmas. Yana, my client requests a meeting for Christmas. Yana, maybe that's your whole day. Go to sleep, Diddy. Go to sleep. Phone calls are capped at 15 minutes. Not for Diddy. He was walling out. That's why he's still behind bars. Diddy was buying everybody's minutes. When the family leaves, inmates become very solemn. It becomes very depressing. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine spending Christmas in jail. And that must be such a sad, sad feeling. And we're not going to talk about the people that are unfairly jailed, because my heart goes out to them. But baby, we ain't talking about the people that are unjustly jailed. We talking about Diddy. Anyway, right? Diddy had a chance to, for anybody feeling sorry for this mofo, Diddy had a chance to get out of there. He really did, and it was close. And at the end of the day, the only reason he's still there is because he wouldn't stop being an egomaniac, thinking he was above the rules. Anyway, former inmate Brad Ross, who spent time in the MDC between 2008 and 2009, now works as a mentor assisting criminal defendants and their families. He tells us that Christmas was especially tough on fathers with young kids at home. Brad says the holidays were more painful for them. It's a very hard, difficult place. Let me just say one thing. First of all, baby love is 1 year old. She don't know what's going on yet. Just tell her dad's out on vacation at Freak Off Island. She won't know the difference. I'm serious. Anyway, the inmates are cut a few breaks. He says staff will give prisoners time in the enclosed recreation yard to play sports tournaments, and they're free to enjoy dominoes, chess, and card games. That's good. Religious services are usually offered, and TVs are on and turned to major sports events. There's a sense of camaraderie. It wasn't easy to be in jail during the holidays, but we were on it together. Can I just say Brad was only in there from 2008 to 2009? Brad, you know what? Let's just take his testimony. He recalls inmates drawing customized holiday greeting cards featuring sketches of Santa and their kids to fellow prisoners to mail to their families in exchange for tins of mackerel. What? Another former inmate who was incarcerated in the 90s and early 2000s agrees the mood is lighter, at least for a little while. He said, everybody gives a pass that day. Like, if somebody's going to get hurt, don't do it on Christmas. Wait until tomorrow, The inmate remembers getting a goodie bag on Christmas Day filled with things like Reese's candy, coffee, and powdered drink mixes. When everybody was locked in their cells, they would bring bags on a push cart and give them out. It was cool. It really felt like a gift. For about 10 days before and after Christmas, the prison commissary would carry special items, including pepperoni and provolone cheese, that inmates try to collect as currency. He says inmates make something called fogo, or fogu, with the sweets they receive. It's like a hodgepodge of candies and cookies, and then they put a little water or milk into it, and they mash it into a ball, and that's their version of a holiday treat. Oh, so they make like mamfogo? You know that Dominican thing, mamfogo, but they make it out of candy. Mango predicts that Diddy may eat his holiday meal with fellow inmate Sam Bankman-Fried, a crypto mogul who was convicted of fraud in his house in the same unit. I think they'll probably eat together and discuss what part of the world they were in last year with their families. They're from higher social and economic backgrounds before coming in there, so they can reminisce about what island they were on last year. On the outside, they said Diddy's family is doing their best to remain strong. They said Janice, notes the source, has been there emotionally for her grandchildren, who are being cared for by a close family friend in Florida. What? Hold on. Diddy's mom is based in Los Angeles, but he's back, but has been back and forth visiting. She's also been a part of the holiday planning, trying to keep things festive for the kids. Oh, let me tell y'all something. Yeah, that's what I mean about Diddy. Nothing in his story makes sense. It is all for show. Remember Janice Combs put that tear-filled letter? If you care so much, how come you ain't sitting there with your grandbabies? You still living your life and flying back and forth to see them. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Diddy. Ho, ho, ho. I hope you get visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, future, and present. Let's see if you don't make a change. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.